Woo, woohoo. How are you? Well, for those of you who have checked out my YouTube channel, can't really call it a station, not when you've produced at a public access station. It's quite a difference from live streaming on your phone, looking at a computer screen. And if you go to YouTube, you'll see a whole bunch of videos, not just with 1776 or the People's Convoy. You will also see from when I had produced a television show at URTV in Asheville, North Carolina. And as you can see on here, I have John and Jane Doe, 1 to 5. Or shall I say I had 5 John and Jane Does. So, as a lot of people from 76 and the People's Convoy have splattered into quite a few directions, as explained on my videos that I did with the 1776 soul chart reading. And I explained the chart and the transits of what planetarily are affecting the movement now. And then there's also one on there with Santa and how Santa will affect the 1776 restoration movement. So if you haven't checked any of those out, go back and check those out, and then you'll see what I talk about splatter. Just as I talked about Wanda Greene being corrupt, and I was so sure in it, like I said, that I wrote a civil rights lawsuit. And I took it all the way up to the Supreme Court. And, yeah, I didn't know what I was doing, but I just knew that I had to. And here you will see, I also have We the People, because I had planned to do a class action. Now, this was back in 16, well, I started in 14, and made it to the Supreme Court in 17, and then a month later, they announced the investigation of former county manager Wanda Greene, who was one of the defendants in my lawsuit. And this is also her son. Whoops, there you can see Wanda Greene. And this is also Wanda Greene's son. Well, Wanda Greene is serving 7 years, which I found it quite interesting that she's scheduled to be released on my birthday in 2023. So I found that quite interesting. So when I wrote the lawsuit, and I'm telling them of the corruption that's going on, and the county is defending her, and oops, dang, Didn't want to do that. Here we go. We're back here with this lawsuit, because when I had accused her fraudulent activities, they were defending her innocence. Buncombe County defended, not just hers. But you can see I had quite a few. Buncombe, North Carolina government, county manager, clerk of courts, chairman, commissioner, sheriff's office, Ron Moore, the former DA, City of Asheville, Asheville Police Department, John and Jane Doe, and Buncombe County Clerk of the Board. So, yeah, I wasn't messing around. I didn't really know what I was doing, couldn't find an attorney, wrote it pro se, didn't read all the rules before I started the whole lawfare. Didn't know you had to do these things. I thought, okay, rules. I was up to rule number 12. Well, here I am in the lawsuit. What? You mean I have to read all the rules and then go back over? So yeah, trust me, I screwed up from the beginning. But now, Buncombe County is suing former county manager again. Sorry, you gotta listen to the ad, of course, before you get to watch the meat and potatoes of what's going on.
Buncombe County filed a new civil lawsuit against former county manager Wanda Greene and her family, trying to recoup money they say she owes taxpayers.
The complaint is asking for documents to try and prove Greene transferred large assets to her son Michael and his wife to avoid paying it back to the county. Greene pushed back against a previous county attempt to get money from her and former Commissioner Ellen Frost in the Tryon Equestrian Center advertising case. Now, Frost settled with the county, but Greene did not.
Two iconic.
So that's down in Asheville, North Carolina, and that's where I am going to be going shortly to, to pull some bonds and to see what's going on and to hold them accountable, because there was a conspiracy, and there's still a conspiracy on silencing the people and our First Amendment rights. And we see with the protesting that is going on, we see that with the grievances to our government and how well receptive they are to our grievances. So we the people need a First Amendment platform that cannot be taken away from us. We cannot put a YouTube video up and say what we want to say freely without that video being taken down and put in jail, YouTube jail, for a week. And the next time I think that they're going to give me 30 days. And that's even if they give me 30 days. So I have to be very careful in what I say. But Wanda Greene's corruption was reported to the FBI and the then State Attorney General Roy Cooper, who is now the Governor Roy Cooper. And we the people had a platform. We the people could bring in local members of our community and assemble peacefully and have discussions of what is going on in our local government, where the corruption lies, and pointing it out. And that is why they chose to deny our funds. And I kept speaking up. And then I was falsely arrested, maliciously prosecuted by that DA who is the alleged drug kingpin in Asheville. Now, there was also a Forbes magazine article written about his alleged connection to a Mexican drug mafia. So, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that people refuse to look at. So, while they're talking about Wanda Greene and her taking, okay, here's one figure and, all these other figures of what she did. And, if you just hashtag Wanda Greene, Buncombe County, and see what's going on. I mean, she went in there, in 19, and she's getting out in 23. She only served only got sentenced to 7 years. And this woman, former county manager, Wanda Greene, she misappropriated millions of dollars from the public education and government funds. So, yeah, and for her own, and of course we can't forget about the clerk, for their personal, and that is against the law. So this is what I'm doing after my splat from the 1776 movement. This is what I had planned to do when I joined the freedom movement. So Wanda Greene and 5 John and Jane Does that they questioned me about on the lawsuit, their crime spree escalated while they're defending their innocence. So I don't know about you, but although I would rather make love than war, I am going to stand up for we the people like I always have and see what I can do. Find an attorney who will defend the people against these, defend we the people against the government, to air our grievances because of the conspiracy that is ongoing to silence the people from exposing the truth, from exposing the corruption. So if anyone out there would like to support a cause that is showing past action and plans on future action, your support would be greatly appreciated, which I guess I really should have gone to my, let me see, Buy Me a Coffee, BUYMEA, Buy Me a Coffee, and then I have to put GLoLady. Where we at? All right. So, GLoLady is creating a First Amendment platform for we the people. I have 2 supporters. So, if anybody accuses me of grifting while I was a streamer, I hate to tell you, but only 2 people bought me 5 cups of coffee, and I am greatly appreciative of people. I only have 2 supporters. Imagine that. I guess I don't grift enough. So, what do we have? Questions unanswered. Oh, I guess we have some information up on there. Ingratitude. So yeah, this is what I'm working towards. And if anybody out there, like I said, would like to support what I'm doing, which is walking my talk, I would greatly appreciate it. You can also go cash at me, GLoLady 33. And the 33 is because it's my birthday. And that's the day that Wanda Greene will be released from federal prison. So I'm hoping to go down there and get this done. And I'm hoping that people will help me to do that and possibly get a class action going so that we can all once again, or even for the first time, have a public access station in their local community. One that is not always controlled by the government and the government spending and designated where those funds go. It's public education and government for a reason. And we, the people, have a First Amendment platform that we need to stand up and shout from. So those of you who are joining me, thank you for hanging out. Go back over, like I said, and look on my YouTube channel. Let me see. Oh, here's another something that I'm working on is redoing of the prison systems. How can we expose this information if we don't have a First Amendment platform that we can talk freely on? And by doing that, a guaranteed so that you're not continuously kicked off. That's a big problem in speaking. Here we go. My home. Oh, how about that? Look, here I am. I'm live right now. Well, wait, cool. There you go. All right. Well, let's see. Hopefully I won't be giving too much stuff away. TMI. There's my Twitter, GLoLady. And here are my videos. And here is what I was talking about, where I'm doing, this is Santa's. You want to know how Santa is going to affect the chart of 1776? I have the movements. Let's see. I have a couple of movements with astrology. So yeah, you'll have to check those out. I have some others that I'm going to have to put up on Rumble or BitChute because, yeah, YouTube took them down. Here's my GLoLady TV. So this is what they took down. And let's see, here we go. Seeking justice for all. Here is when I was arrested, and that's part of the lawsuit. And this is my civil rights press conference that I had out in front of the federal building, which, no, you see the Mountain X local newspaper, Citizen Times local newspaper, WLOS Channel 13 News. None of them would report on my press conference. They were all over front page news when I made, for my arrest. Ooh, I was targeted. And this one, what's really going on in Western North Carolina? Yeah, Dixie's now one of the deceased. And yeah, she had a lot of personal experience and a lot of information regarding that former DA. Oh yeah. Commissioners meeting. I think this is the one where I was thrown out and the chairman admittedly took away my First Amendment. So that's my Seeking Justice for All playlist. I have a bunch of different ones. And yeah, why would I want a First Amendment platform? Because I've been deleted off of other ones. So check me out. I am a real deal. I walk my talk. I say and I do. And that's what was so disturbing to me with the People's Convoy and then the 1776 movement. I thought for sure I'd be able to find an attorney through them, but what can I say other than see you, love you, bye.